Hello, and welcome to The Story of Talking Shrimp. Said by me, Morgan Freeman, and my colleague.
My name's Mitchell Lewin, and who are you?
Well, today I thought I would be somebody else because I am very much of the illness.
You sound very ill. I actually like it. I feel like our tones are matching each other a bit more today.
Yeah, well, I think who's got the deeper voice usually?
I think me. I think I've got a deeper voice than you, but then I do go higher than you when I'm expressing more, I think.
Yeah, sometimes,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, who are you? Who actually are you?
I am not Morgan Freeman, but I would like to be. Although that doesn't mean I've got very much long left, so I'm not going to take that opportunity. I am.
To be fair, you might not have long left. This might be the end of you.
Yeah, but I am pushing through for you beautiful people of
the shrimp family.
The World Wide Web. Yes. Yeah. I'm Joel May, and you're listening to the Talking Shrimp podcast today.
It is the best podcast, and you already know that because you're here listening to it.
Yeah, where else would you want to be?
And if you've only just picked it up from now, well, hello, and welcome to the best podcast in all of the world and under the sea.
Exactly. It's not like we've got anything better to do on the international weekend. Great. No town.
The thing is, right, yeah. I thought you were making a joke there, but you actually were being depressed. Because your voice was so low then, I was like, well, we've got nothing better to do than just be depressed and feel sorry about ourselves.
This is about as much expression as you're going to get from me today.
That's fine. I'll try and bring the energy as best I can, although
please do.
I feel like I'm going to cough now. Oh, no, you're making me ill.
I have been coughing. Not in a good way. I might be in a coffin by the end.
Oh, God. Good Lord. Well, anyway, yes. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Joel, for joining us today. I didn't think you'd make it. I thought we might be pushing this podcast back until closer to release date, but hey, we're here. You know. You could get iller, so...
Iller?
Iller,
what
is
word that is?
More ill?
I actually don't know.
You could get more ill. It's probably for the best we're doing this today.
I just want to get better, mate.
I hope you get better, mate.
If I don't, like we've said before, what are you going to do?
Well, there's a lot of videos there's like waiting to be released, so I'd probably just let them play out and then start a new life in Peru.
Oh, right, okay. Just like someone
segue
else.
Perfectly into what I want to talk about today.
Yes, yeah.
And that is the drug lord himself.
Smuggler.
The drug smuggler himself.
Yeah, is he a lord now?
He's not a lord.
It's been a while.
He's an uneducated lord.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's
uneducated.
A clumsy lord.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about him other than his name.
Is it a marmalade sandwich?
Yes.
I think in his hat.
Is it marmalade or it's not marmalade, it is marmalade.
Yeah.
Marmalade sandwich. And for those who don't know already, we are on about, the drug lord himself, Pablo EscoBEAR, Paddington D. Bear.
Do you know what? That is an absolute mouthful. Well done.
Well...
What else
would you... He wouldn't want to be titled anything else, mate.
No. We're telling you the truth.
Exactly. And for those who don't know, me and Joel spoke about Paddington the Bear way back when we first started this podcast, saying that we think he's a drug lord and a drug smuggler.
Well, we don't think.
Well, no, we're presuming,
now.
Mate.
You've met him.
I have met him, to be fair. And that will be the picture of the podcast.
Yeah, please do. But I'd like you to elaborate further on the knowing section of
I just
why.
I just want to say before I say I've already met him, I want to say that we were saying that he's a drug lord. He is a drug lord.
Is. Yeah.
And now he's proven it by releasing a whole movie about him going to Peru.
Yeah, why else would he go there?
Why else would he be going there? It's all a cover-up that he wants to meet his family.
No.
And I don't know who Anne Lucy is. Is that the person from the film?
Some other bear girl that raised him, I think.
Is that what it is? I've not seen any of the movies, and I'm yet to see this new one. But we will see it at some point.
Yeah, I
guess we'll probably
it's like
watch
Wicked, isn't it? We might see it.
Yeah, if there's nothing else on in the cinema and we want to watch something... Yes. We will either watch Paddington or Wicked. Which would you prefer to go watch? If we had nothing else? Because this up-and-coming week, we've got Gladiator booked.
Yeah.
You'd rather go watch Wicked than Paddington?
Yeah, do you know why? You might be able to guess why.
I've got a few reasons in my head, but
Big J,
I'll let
not
you
me.
answer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Big Jeff. The Fly himself.
Fair enough. I wonder if he sings in it.
I hope so.
I hope he does, too.
Deserve to. I mean, it's either him or Antonio Banderas. Isn't it? He's in Paddington, so it's a choice of one or the other.
Yeah.
And for me, it's Jeff. Jeff wins.
All I can hear in my head is the trailer for Paddington where he's like, I appear to be driving the boat! And that's all that plays in my head from that movie that we haven't even seen.
Yeah, or when he's is it taking his passport photo?
Yeah, and he shoves his face up against the glass. Yeah, and then he recreates it at the stamp. This shows you how much we've been to the cinema, by the way, and how much they forced this Paddington in Peru
and Wicked
trailer down off.
When was the first time we saw a Wicked trailer?
Yeah, we've seen it so many
Mid-August?
times. Yeah. We went to go watch Piece by Piece the other day.
Yep.
They remade the whole of the trailer for Wicked in Lego just so they could play it before the film.
Yep. And I'm guessing
it's pretty cool, to be fair.
Yeah, but they only did it for that specific film. How many people went to go watch Piece by Piece? Not loads.
Well, I can answer. When we went to go watch it, nobody else apart from us two.
No.
Because we were the only ones sat in the cinema watching it.
It was lovely.
It was a cool experience.
I was sat on Mitch.
Sorry? What was that?
Sorry, I was just sipping my water beverage.
Do you want to repeat what you just said that was so vulgar and...
What? We went to go watch Piece by Piece and it was lovely, like, tranquil.
Oh, cheers.
In the cinema by ourselves.
Mate. Yeah, thank you.
And I was also sat on Mitch, so... Yeah.
At one point, Joel went and sat right at the front, and I was sat right at the back.
Yep.
We were talking to each other in the cinema.
Yep. Like, blatantly as well. Like, if anyone else was there, you'd tell us to shut the fuck up.
We were just singing along to the songs in the film out loud in the cinema. Like, how mental is that? It was a really cool experience.
It was really cool.
Have we done that before?
I think we've definitely seen a film, just us two.
I think so too.
I want to say Whiplash when we were Cineworld boys.
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one.
I think Whiplash. I'm sure I've got a photo of us, and you're stood like the opposite end.
Oh,
which I'm pretty sure you did the same at this one. I'm pretty sure you took a photo.
I think so.
You tried taking photos.
Yeah, it didn't look very good.
No.
Yeah, I did take a picture when we were in the cinema, and literally it was a picture of a dark room with a screen, and then like a selfie behind it for some empty chairs.
Yeah, it looked kind of like a cinema.
Weird, really odd that one, isn't it?
Really odd, yeah.
I think I remember when you say about Whiplash. I think you might be right, and I think we were in one of the big screens in Shrewsbury Cinema.
Yeah,
I think it was one of the big ones that's tiered. Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Isn't that like that's our relationship? We were in the middle of a big cinema because Piece by Piece was in the small screen, but the big one for Whiplash, and we still sat by each other.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd be weird if we sat apart from each other.
Well, it'd be more like we actually like you don't bend the rules, do you, in cinema?
You sit in your seats.
Exactly. We booked those seats. We sat in those seats.
Well, you didn't the other day for Piece by Piece.
Oh, no, I didn't actually. I did.
We changed seats. I swapped my seat on the app, and you didn't. You sat in a random person's chair.
Yeah. Out of all the cinema, it looked like I'd just gone and randomly sat by Mitch.
Yeah.
Basically.
Although there was nobody else in there, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we went to go watch Piece by Piece. We were sat by ourselves. Anyway, back to the drug lord himself. I met him.
You did? Yeah. I was I was surprised to see you met him. I thought he was above you, but it turns out not.
He was very stiff.
Good lord. Did his time come?
Sorry?
Did his time come?
Did his time come?
Yeah. Dead bodies go stiff, don't they?
Oh, right.
Rigor mortis. There was... Oh.
It was the way you said rigor mortis that just got me. It was like your low monotone. Rigor mortis.
That's what it is. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't that sort of stiff.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he was glued down to a bench, and the bench was nailed down to the floor. Else I would have brought him back with me. But I met not the real Paddington Bear. Unfortunately, I met his plastic cousin.
God, what? Like that?
I wish I had a really cool name, like they do in Top Gear.
Oh, like American Stick.
American Stick, but I don't. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it was like. A promotional bench in York.
Northern Bear. It was the Northern Bear.
The Northern Bear, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. He was in York.
The Northern Pad.
He was on a bench right outside York Minster, York Cathedral, as it was previously known.
Was he by himself?
He was until I sat by him.
Did he have a sandwich?
He did have a sandwich.
He did have a sandwich, there you go.
Yes, he did have a sandwich in hand. I didn't see any drugs nearby, so I'm guessing he'd already deposited of them somewhere or met up with a dealer.
Bench.
Well, it was kind of an inconspicuous bench, really. It's really weird. I didn't know it was there, and I went for a run the day before I met him, and he must have been sat on that bench all night because I ran straight past him and didn't even notice. And then when I Googled what things there are to do in York, I found out the bench was there with Paddington sat on it. So
Paddington.
I specifically went and found him to take the picture to talk about it on the podcast. So I met Paddington Bear.
That's fantastic. Did you express any concerns around him?
I did my usual arm around and point at him.
Yep.
As I do when I have my picture taken with something, I do a point at him. I didn't express any interest because he was made of plastic and it would have looked weird to the other people waiting I would imagine he was...
Did you knock him?
I didn't knock him, but I did put my arm around him, get a feel. I would say he was... What's it called? Not carbon fibre. It's something like that. The
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Ah.
I'd imagine he was made of fiberglass.
So it's all a ruse, isn't it? It's all a decoy around his evil plan.
I reckon so, mate. I reckon
it's
utter load
of bollocks, isn't it?
Sorry?
Utter load of woke bollocks, that's what it is. He's trying to pull a massive smoke screen over himself. Whack a new film out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. This is the real reason I go to Peru. We're on to you,
and
little
Lucy.
bear. Exactly.
Yeah. I agree, mate. What an absolute fiend he is.
He is.
I can't believe that we discussed him being a drug lord way back whenever it was. And now, I actually, it blows my mind that there's a film come out about him going to Peru.
Yeah, like he could have gone anywhere.
Sorry.
He could have gone anywhere.
I'm not saying Peru is known for drugs, but I'm just saying there's something about the northern parts of South America that seem a bit of a drug capital to me.
It's very ancient. And they're in a lot of ancient ways and things like that, aren't they? So
I don't know what that's got to do with drugs, but yeah, sure.
Well, things happen, don't they?
Do you remember us also when we started this podcast and we were like, there's a few things we shouldn't really talk about. Swearing, drugs,
Paddington.
Anything Paddington Bear. And now look at us.
Yep.
Paddington Bear.
How dairy. We didn't know it was going to be a Paddington 3, did we? So,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when we were saying it, and like we were saying it was drug lord, and then they've gone and released a film.
Yeah.
That sort of really ties well into it. So maybe someone from whoever the film companies are
can pay us
some money, or have been listening to us enough to make I don't know, make a movie out of it. Who knows? Who knows?
Yep, I completely agree with you. In other news, though, has anyone got their Christmas tree up yet?
Are you asking me? I haven't got mine.
I was
up.
asking the audience, but I'm leaving a little bit of time.
I don't have mine up. I'm gonna get my decorations up at work soon because I like to decorate, and I wanted to make it all festive and make the place I work into like a grotto. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I love doing it every year.
Nice.
Please do. Get all the lights up and everything, and make it all look nice. But not on my house, none yet. But it will. My house always looks like one of the best houses in the street.
Yeah, it's not hard though, is it?
No, to be fair, not many people.
Pathetic.
Yeah, not many people do it.
But it does look very good. I'll vouch for that.
What about you? When do you put your Christmas tree up? When's the time to do it?
You're going specific Christmas tree. We usually whack it up end of November after my mum's birthday.
When is your mother's birthday? Do you want to release
next
that information?
weekend.
Okay, leave it as that then.
There
you go. Don't have to say the date.
Well,
I mean, you can if you want.
There's a few days, isn't there, the weekend?
Well, exactly.
So it's one or the other.
Yeah, next weekend.
You've got 50-50 chance of being right.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, to be fair, that's still quite... well, it's not. It's about
I said
5-6 weeks to Christmas. 5 weeks to Christmas.
I only said Christmas tree. I didn't say anything else.
The tree doesn't go up first, does it?
Yeah.
What?
It's the most important part of Christmas. In your house, isn't it?
Yeah, but the lights are the best.
Yeah, but that is... like, if you don't have a Christmas tree... Who doesn't have a Christmas tree? Don't answer that.
I don't know.
Some people don't. Some people don't.
Yeah, quite a lot of people
don't like Christmas, do they?
There's a lot of religions who don't celebrate Christmas, so yeah.
Exactly.
You were mid-flow of conversation. You've just sort of stopped yourself.
Well, I'm putting out there that the Christmas tree should be the one and only thing that you should definitely have at Christmas.
I agree with you. I don't think there's many people disagreeing with you.
Exactly. So, as point proven, I am correct.
You are correct. You are definitely correct.
I do agree with the lights are the best bit. The lights are very good. They're a bit fiddly and stuff, but they are very good.
Yeah, they are annoying, especially when it's outside. And
it
seems the worst time really to put decorations up, doesn't it? Because it's cold.
Yeah,
cold. You have to fiddle, like putting like the lights onto things, and your fingers get cold. First world problems in it. Shouldn't really moan. Put some gloves on in it. What?
Third world problems? Is that what you said?
First world problems.
First world.
Third world problems is the actual issue of people starving and stuff like that.
I will be in Third World War soon.
Oh, God. No, we'll be in it. Third World War. Nice wordplay there.
Thanks. Cheers.
That was good wordplay.
Did you like that segue into it?
It took me a while. Segue into what? Do you want to talk about a Third World War?
Sure. Vlad. Do you really want to do it? I don't think you do.
I don't think he's listening, to be honest, but I think he probably would if he had to.
Come in as a guest if you want to on this podcast. We'll discuss it, okay? I'm sure I'll be able to talk him out of it.
Let's get this right. Our audience consists of Vladimir Putin, and
Paddington.
one of the writers of Paddington in Peru.
Yeah. But I think we could convince him the latter, couldn't we?
The latter of what? Coming on the podcast or not?
No.
World War III?
We don't have to convince anybody to come on the podcast. Everyone wants to come on the podcast. But to come on and change his mind about World War III, now that's a different thing.
I wouldn't want him to come on here and change his mind. I'd want him to come on here and discuss.
No,
why
he would change his mind though, Mitch.
Why? Because you'd talk him into the reasons why not to.
We would. Because he would look at us and say, "No, I can't send you boys to war. Look at you. You'd no more Talking Shrimp podcast." Well, it's off then. It's as simple as that. Really is.
Yeah, then I've got a question for you.
Oh no.
If Vladimir Putin came here and asked you to propaganda talk about how good Russia is,
yes,
and he'll make us famous, would you do it?
There's only one thing I can say about Russia, actually, Mitchell, and that's Andreas Arshavin, who's a cracking player for Arsenal.
Why? Why football? Why have you made it about football?
I don't know a lot about Russia.
You what?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot about Russia?
They got bears.
They've got bears.
A lot of
snow and a lot of
Siberian wilderness and all that lot. They
drink a lot of vodka. Anything else?
Yeah, and they
start wars.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say they start wars, do they?
Oh no, true.
Not branding them. That's why I just want Vlad to come on. So
to discuss why he wants to start wars.
No. Just to spin it off, you know. I'd let him have like a talking bear spin-off.
Talking bear. Oh, because of the bears in Russia.
Exactly.
And then I'm with you. I'm with you.
He'd have a much better time than that. Than starting a war, wouldn't he?
Talking about it. To be fair, I'm sure if he really wanted to talk about stuff that was bear related, he could.
Him and Arshavin talking like me and you are. There you go. About bears.
Talking Russian.
Whilst
That's what they
vodka.
can call it.
Yep.
We drink iron brew. They drink vodka.
Yep.
I would listen to it.
Yeah.
For maybe an episode or two.
Mate, I told you this podcast can change the world, and that's step one.
I don't ever remember you telling me that, but I'm glad that you think you've told it me.
Thank you.
And now I agree with you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Step two is the aliens that live under the sea, under the ocean, but we won't go into that today. That's scary.
Wait, what?
We've got aliens in the oceans, haven't we?
Where have you heard this?
Everywhere. It's all over everywhere, isn't it?
I love talking about aliens. I wish I knew more about them to talk about. What? Wait, what? So there's aliens that live under the ocean. How?
Yeah, I'm not making a joke about it. Apparently, there is classified documents. You know. Do you know what's crazy?
No, don't wait.
Octopuses
don't move on.
Are aliens.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what's even crazier?
Yeah,
we've explored more of space than we have our own oceans.
That's
Isn't that scary? Little green men in little subs under the bubbles of the Pacific.
I don't think that's what they mean when they say aliens.
Well, that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
They're not little green men, are they? They're some sort of bacteria or life form living under the.
They're under the ocean.
Be green.
Yeah.
Then, to be fair, they are likely.
There's likelihood of them being
there
maybe
is
one
a
of
chance
5 colours.
Variants of that colour.
Marine life, coral,
marine coral. Right? Where
Who's
are
coral?
you going with this?
What? I'm just giving you things that live in the ocean that
Plankton.
are colours.
Sponges.
Exactly. What colour is plankton?
Green.
He's an alien.
No, he's plankton.
Exactly. There you go.
Well, he has a computer that lives with him as well. Is that an alien?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't understand that with the whole water scenario.
Yeah. What was her name? Karen.
Karen. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Explain this one though, Mr. Crab's daughter. Hey, explain that one.
What? Wait, we've discussed this in the past,
Pearl.
or you've discussed it in a race video.
Yeah,
One or two.
I believe I have. Yeah.
I can't remember if it made the cut or not. But
Why does SpongeBob go and get taught how to drive by a pufferfish? Surely that's
and what's even weirder is why is Pearl a whale when Mr. Krabs is a crab and Mrs. Puff is a pufferfish? That's right, isn't it? That's their daughter, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No.
Is it just Mr. Krabs' daughter is a whale?
I think so, yeah.
Or a hammerhead shark or something like that, isn't she? Or something like that. I can't remember.
No, I think she is like a whale. But
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't mean large. Well, yeah, she is large, but...
Well, she is large on the character development of SpongeBob.
But yeah, SpongeBob in SpongeBob SquarePants. How have we moved on to SpongeBob SquarePants? We were talking about things under the sea. Aliens under the sea.
Yeah.
Right, let's go back to aliens
Can
under
I just
the sea.
clarify? I did say, let's not discuss it today.
Yeah, I
and
know.
You said about it.
I want to know more. You can't
Well,
just
that's
go,
the thing.
there's aliens under the sea.
It's
and
been
then go,
reported that there's been leaked documents that are saying that there's unexplained things in the ocean that
that
are like UFO type things, you know.
Oh, right. Wait, so did they mean...
Or UAPs? I don't know.
And Wait, what's UAPs? Unidentified.
We haven't got a fucking clue. That's
yeah,
what
yeah, because you're not allowed to
is.
refer to it as UFOs anymore, are they?
No, because of gender and stuff. So they're under a different thing.
I don't think it's got anything to do with gender.
Oh, dear.
Misidentifying
everything's
aliens.
to do with gender. It's 2024.
If this
for
episode
fuck's
wasn't
sake.
related to Paddington Bear and I'm naming it about Paddington Bear, unidentified genders would have been a great
Yeah.
top name of
It
the
would
podcast.
be. Yeah.
Oh, although I feel like we would have maybe got some, not stick, but hey.
That's opinions and stuff, isn't it?
We wouldn't have got hay either. I meant, but hay as
How many genders is there? Anyway, moving on.
Talking about other controversy then. Sabrina Carpenter,
is the little blonde lady from America.
who's causing a right havoc, apparently.
In what, the charts?
Well, yeah, as well as that, with some absolute bangers of some music.
Yep.
She's been causing up a stir
She has.
on things that I've seen on X,
Oh. Formerly known as Twitter.
formerly known as Twitter.
Okay.
I've seen quite a few tweets slandering her performance.
How dare they?
But not of their own accord. What I've seen is people reporting on other people's upset at her performance and how sexualized her performance is.
Right, so the people who you've seen comment haven't actually been there.
Well, I don't know. They might have been there, but they're always like reporting on. It's like a news in quotation marks because it's Twitter and anyone can make an account that's got a news name on it.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, fans are furious," or "Mother of girl upset at how sexualized."
Yeah. It's clickbait, isn't it?
Yeah, basically them sort of titles.
Happened? Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't actually seen anyone moaning about it other than articles
Yeah.
that are saying other people are moaning about it. Which, okay, for reference, yes, it's a very sexualized show.
Okay.
But,
Do you want to kind of explain to the audience if they haven't seen what?
well, if
What?
you know who Sabrina Carpenter is and you listen to her music...
Yeah, but if they don't.
Okay, Sabrina Carpenter, as you said, is
Little blonde lady from America. She used to be on Disney Channel.
used to be a Disney actress who's now a, I'm going to say, mega superstar.
Wow. Don't hand them out very often, do you?
She's
You
gotta
haven't
be.
even said that about me.
Well, I don't need to, mate. It's a given.
Oh, thank
So, yeah, anyway. So, a mega superstar, world tour, selling out shows everywhere.
you. Yep.
Album, I'm guessing that's at number one. I don't actually know. I'm presuming that. And I'm guessing
I know
singles that are at
a
number
lot of
one.
singles this year. She's
Gotta be.
had number ones.
Gotta
Yeah.
be. I mean, what's some of them called? Bad Chem, Juno, what's some other ones? Espresso, Taste.
Please.
Please. All of them songs, reading under the surface and taking the title out of context, are sexually related songs, right?
Yeah, at some point, most of them are, yeah.
I mean, Taste is literally, I don't want to say what it's about, but
You can guess.
you can guess. The song's called Taste.
Yeah.
Fine.
But she's never, been... she's never, denied that type thing. It's always been very blatant, I think.
I don't know if she's denied it. I haven't really done any research into it. Other
Well,
than
this isn't a new thing with her.
That's what I'm
thing.
trying to say. I don't get...
Yeah.
If people are outraged, what are they outraged about?
Yeah. You should
Like, she's not... I don't think she's targeting her songs towards kids, is she, really?
No, I mean, none of her songs really have ever been,
Question.
innocent-wise.
Yeah, I'm literally going to just search for her on Spotify and see if there's an E next to any of her songs.
I think there is.
I would imagine there is. I'm going to look at Espresso, because that's
I want
always...
to say it's only for swearing, though.
That's why I think it's only for swearing as
Yeah.
well.
So that's kind of a bit different, but... Yeah, I mean...
But E still means explicit. To be
surely
fair, Espresso has an E on it. Please has an E on it. Juno has an E on it. Bad Chem doesn't, and Taste doesn't, to be fair. But that alone should express that them songs are not age appropriate for kids to be viewing.
Let's wangle and
That's
thing.
yeah.
Okay, so Mitchell Lewin, you've got your little babby. Okay, your little babby. She's I don't know, not 9, 10, something like that. She's like, oh, Dad, I want to go watch Sabrina Carpenter.
Fine.
Well, yeah, but what would you do about that? Would you at least let's say you don't know who Sabrina
Record the
Carpenter
whole
is.
show.
Yeah, but let's say you don't know
my
who she
view.
is.
Huh?
Why would you record the whole show if you don't know who she is?
I can take a liking in Sabrina Carpenter. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you didn't know who she was, what would you do in that
if
moment?
I didn't know who she was,
When we go watch her, what are you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do?
tell her that the music's crap and listen to something better.
Yeah, but what is the first thing you're going to do before that?
Probably have a listen up on the songs.
Exactly. You'd go on your phone and search her, wouldn't you, on Spotify? Yeah.
I would. I mean, yes.
You would.
Personally,
you would. No,
what you
do
should
you know
do
why
is
you
yes.
would? Because you've got a fucking brain.
Yeah.
That's why you would.
I wouldn't just go and buy £120
be like,
tickets.
Of course. And then you're surprised at what she's like on stage or what her songs are about.
Now we're doing exactly the same as others. We're presuming that people are upset, but we haven't actually seen anybody upset.
People are definitely upset.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, people are definitely upset, man. There's enough people out there.
Yeah, people are going to be upset. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are going to be upset. Fine. That's fine. But
Get a fucking grip.
There's some context here. I'm not defending Sabrina Carpenter. She can do what I want at her shows. There's been, I mean, you've only got to look a couple of years. So Miley Cyrus was humping on a car bonnet a few years ago. And there was children in the audience. You didn't see any slander about that.
Oh, I don't know.
There probably was, again, but you didn't see it. But I think it's just because Sabrina Carpenter's now got this sort of pedestal that if you put the radio on, you're probably going to hear one of her songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't see a massive issue. I don't really see her advertising her music to kids. So if you've taken your kids to a concert, then maybe you should have done your research.
Exactly, you've got yourself to blame, really, haven't you? Like you're their parent at the end of the day.
But at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? Like if you're going to a concert, then
surely, like, let's put it like if you turn around to me in general and said, "Oh, lad, do you want to go and watch such and such in concert this weekend?"
I'm probably going to listen to a few of their songs before.
Yeah, exactly. I would be like, "Oh, I don't know who they are." Yeah. I would still go. It doesn't matter if they're whatever. I would still listen to them and be like, "Oh, right, okay, yeah, sure."
Yeah.
But you'd still. That's the first thing you'd do.
Yeah, and literally all you've got to do is search for her on Spotify. The 5 songs we named are the top 5 songs on her. Like, you should listen to these ones. You know when you go on an artist and it gives you 5 songs?
And I'm pretty sure that kind of like sums it up, really.
Yeah, I mean, you literally, the first one's Taste. Please, please, please. Espresso. Okay, Espresso, maybe you wouldn't listen, like, you wouldn't think of that maybe, but I think you've only got to listen to it and go, oh yeah, that's some sort of sexually related.
Well, then you'd go and be like, I don't know, YouTube, like Sabrina Carpenter concert type thing. Just as like, if you wanted further.
You're going down a rabbit hole. Not you're going down a rabbit hole, but the person would be going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
but you have to, I suppose.
You're using one of your 2 brain cells, aren't you, with that? So.
I don't know. Is it Sabrina? Let's do devil's advocate then. Is it Sabrina Carpenter's fault?
No,
I do agree. No,
she's an artist of her age, and she can do what she likes.
Exactly, I do agree with you.
There you go.
Yeah, I do agree with that completely. But then I'm going to play devil's advocate and say, if she's drawing in an audience that are younger, should she be changing her ways to, like, not pander to the audience more, but be more be more releasing content that's for the audience that she's... No, I'm going against my own words, because her audience is every age. Because we listen to it. Well, I listen to it. I know you listen to her music sometimes.
Yeah, I how do I put it?
I think there's older people who probably listen to her music.
I don't think a lot of, like... How do you put it? I think her audience have grown with her, so probably around similar age to her.
Oh, see, I disagree with that, because I wouldn't say she's been around long enough to have had an audience grow with her.
I don't know. I think she's been around the last at least 3 years.
Yeah, but
since COVID, she's been like known as.
Yeah, but I don't think that really is relevant in this situation. Yeah, because all you've got to do is look at like now, her audience is still going to be. There's going to be kids in her audience.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is the majority of her audience, I feel, has grown with her anyway, and is roughly around her age. But then again,
sorry, like the Talking Shrimp podcast. Go on, sorry.
What am I to say? Like, I have no information about this. It's just off the top of my head.
What do you mean about what? Sorry.
Well, about her audience, like.
Yeah, true. I mean, their audience could be anything. I don't know.
But the point of the matter is, if your kid asks you, like, oh, can I go to this concert, or can I do this, what, and the other, you're going to do some sort of research, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Especially if you haven't got a clue.
Yeah, I think it's people making a mountain out of a molehill, isn't it? It's one of them.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. What else? What else do? Was there anything else I wanted to say? Piece by Piece in the cinema. Sabrina Carpenter. Paddington Bear. I've sort of rattled through the things I want to discuss. We talked about Christmas.
We have.
If you didn't know already, we are doing 12 Days of Christmas. Shrimpmas, yes. Very soon. What are we at? We're
taking Santiago on a whole worldwide wind of adventures.
Yes, and we've moved our schedule in, if you haven't told. I'm going back onto Santiago, yeah. We've moved our schedule in, if you haven't seen. Obviously, this is coming out on Wednesday. This podcast will be coming out on Wednesday. The video will be coming out tomorrow, is it? Yeah. Oh, anyway, yes. Podcasts are Wednesdays. Videos
Shrimp
are Sundays.
Yeah.
There'll be 2 more videos coming out, as well as this podcast, which the one video would have already... Oh my god, my brain's all over the place.
We're going to try and
There's a
record,
new video coming out on Sunday.
Yeah.
Then we're going Christmassy. So that's a pre-warning. We are going full in the Christmas this year. As we said, back to 12 days of Christmas. There'll be a video every other day, starting from the 1st of December.
Yeah. And a few little surprises along the way. Go and have a look at our maybe Instagram, TikTok.
We're going to be getting back into TikTok. But we've had a bit of a lapse on it the past
We've been
couple
busy.
of
busy.
weeks. So,
but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to try and record for you. I think every weekend really is probably an easier way of doing that for a podcast. Record the podcast at a weekend.
Well, yeah, we'll try and get the podcast like we're doing now. We're getting it recorded. Yeah. I mean, as long as we get one recorded before Wednesday, then we're happy.
Yeah. But I think what I'm saying is like every week to then, if something happens or in the news, it's more relevant and more.
Oh yeah, well that was one of the reasons behind like moving the podcast. We're sort of what we'd always do is sort of leave it last minute to like a Thursday or a Friday, or we'd pre-record quite a way in advance because we'd be planning in the week things.
And then we'd
record it on the weekend and it'd be coming out on Friday. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're sort of forcing ourselves into recording things only a couple of days in advance, so we don't miss too much and we can talk about relevant things like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have
that's
one last thing to say.
Go on then. I've got a Nick of the Week to talk about as well.
That's fine. Only cruel. Gareth, if you're listening, welcome to Shrewsbury. Big Gareth Ainsworth, new town boss. Hope you do very well. Hope we stay up. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. That was announced the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
I'm excited for it, to be fair. We can talk about it.
Big game next weekend. We got Birmingham.
I'm excited. Training starts on Monday.
I'm excited. I'll be interested this week.
The other day, listening to this podcast.
Yeah. Hopefully by when this podcast is out, we'll have known a little bit about, I don't know, what's he like, maybe a few insights to training, like you say, before the game on Saturday. So
I'm excited. I'm excited for what he's going to bring. I think he's going to kick some of the players into shape. And we will move on from football. There we go. If you listen to that small section of football.
We're going to have a good Christmas, hopefully.
A good Christmas, yeah. Good couple of hard-fought draws and wins would be lovely.
Yeah. That horrible team. Anyway, yes.
Ick of the week. Let me hit my notes and see what ick I've got ready. And to be fair, I know which one I'm going to say. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. I'm going to drum roll it. Ick of the week is stalling a car.
Stalling a car. Is that which gender front we on that? In general, or
I think the viewer who sent it in is a female. I'm sure they'll be fine with me saying that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna their sexual orientation, I guess, is towards males. So I'm gonna guess.
Oh, you're presuming a lot.
I'm presuming a lot. I mean, that's fine for me to do. I'm making an assumption. I'm going to say in this situation, it's a female towards a male when a male stalls a car, and I'm guessing the female is in the passenger seat.
Oh, yeah. Maybe panics over it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like fluttering with his hands. Oh.
When was the last time you stalled your car?
Not for a while. Probably pulling off my drive just a bit too quick.
Fair enough.
You know?
To be fair,
it happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
It does. Pulling off too quick it does happen to the best of us,
I think I was with you the last time you stalled your car.
Oh, I thought you were going to say last time you were pulling yourself off.
Oh, no.
That'll be later. Last time to be fair, my car is a pain in the ass at the minute, and Judd is in first gear, and I need to get back into the garage.
Apparently it's your fault.
And apparently it's my fault. I've already taken it in, and they're blaming me for it juddering, and it started juddering in second and third gear. Well, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
So it's going back into the garage soon to get sorted. Not that you lot listening really care, but hey, I'm telling you, because my car stalls sometimes, just randomly. I don't even have to be doing anything.
There's a lot of excuses here.
Well, no,
I've seen your driving.
My driving's fine.
I personally think that the garage are correct.
Shut the hell up. Don't slander my driving. My driving's fine. I'm a good driver.
It is most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
No, I'm joking. I think, to be fair, can I have a go in your car? Just see if it judders for me. Because my clutch is completely different to you. I can. I think my insurance is I can drive any car.
No, it can't be.
Yeah?
You can't be. You can't be third party covered.
Yeah.
No way.
We'll check this out.
They don't do it anymore. They don't do that coverage anymore. Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They definitely do, but I don't know if I am for a fact. But
I'm not. I'm insured on your car though.
Well, my point being is if I could, if it does it for me, because my clutch is very high.
Yeah. The thing is, it's probably not going to do it because it doesn't do it all the time.
No.
It just randomly does it. And it only seems to do it like. Also, another thing. I'm on moaning now. Sorry. Another thing that happens is when I'm listening to music in my car, it jumps. But it doesn't do it when I'm alone. It only does it when there's other people in the car.
Yeah, and to be fair, I thought it was me or someone else that is, I don't know, cueing a song or whatever, but it can literally be nothing.
Yeah,
and it'll just happen.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be listening to a song and it'll just like skip a second out of the song.
Yeah.
And jump a beat forward. So annoying, and the judder in the car. Yeah. Only happens when there's other people in the car.
There's one solution to this.
Just don't ever have passengers.
Just get a new car.
Well, that was a new car.
Well, it is
4 years old? 3 years old?
3 years, I think.
3 years
It
old.
is a new car.
It is
still a new car.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of it yet.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good car, to be fair, apart from the issues it has.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're going to crash because of it.
No. The only reason I said
all... Oh, why is this song skipped? Oh, no, I've stalled. Bang, dead.
Wow, yeah. The only reason I said all that is literally to say that I have stalled my car. Not recently, but it happens sometimes. But not from my fault. Sometimes it'll literally just be sat idle, and it'll just go... And then I'll put my foot on the clutch, and it'll come back to life. It's like the auto stop turns itself on. Because it has stop start on it. So anyway, that's enough about my car. Ick of the week is just stalling a car. There we are.
Yeah.
Anything else? Last things you want to discuss for today's podcast?
I'm gonna go get some medication.
Well done, mate. I want to say, you deserve some medication. A good lie down.
I've not coughed as much as I thought I would.
No, you've done all right, to be fair.
So
only when I got you laughing a bit.
Yeah. Bit of a chuckle now and then.
Yeah, apologies if you come to listen to the podcast just for Joel and you've had to listen to majority my voice.
Well, I've tried
now a voice that sounds similar.
Well, you never know. I mean, people do say, an ill voice and that.
Is a sexy voice.
Exactly. So.
I might be listening to this back, mate. Hard as a rock.
Oh, goodness me.
Sorry.
And people are going to say stuff about Sabrina Carpenter and our podcast soon.
What do you mean?
Well, the slander and blasphemy.
Well, to be fair,
we won't be allowed in any church.
We've never once advertised this podcast at kids, so...
Yeah, true. Yeah. You make a very, very good point,
So if they want to, everything's expressed... we express everything is aged to 18-year-olds and over, so...
Yeah, it's very...
If they're listening to it under the age of 18, that's of their own viewing, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, it's very good expressive and terms and conditions applied.
Yeah. Well, on every Instagram post, on every podcast, we post that... listen at your own discretion. We may talk about things that are inappropriate. So,
yeah.
Apart from the first 10 episodes, I believe, where we didn't even swear on them. So
no, bad episodes. Them.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say they're bad. They're the start of something special.
No, they're the Antichrist. Don't listen to them.
It's the start of something.
So I was really bad just before we go. Right, he's singing. What song are you singing, Mitch?
I don't know. It's from High School Musical.
It is from High School Musical. Have you ever seen High School Musical?
No. I've not seen it. I think I've seen the second one, parts of it, but I don't know really.
Make of that what you will, audience.
I've seen though a better film with Zac Efron in it, 17 again. Don't make that face at me. That's a great film. What a great film 17 again is.
You can't really say it's better than because you haven't seen.
But I know it's better than.
But you can't say that.
I can because I'm saying it's true, and going off the logic of this podcast because I said it is. It's true.
Yeah, but
I'm
saying
I've never disagreed with you once when you said that.
Yeah,
you have to go with me today.
No, because I invented that.
Exactly.
So I can
for
disagree
us
with you.
To use on the podcast.
I've never ever said us, did I?
No, to be fair, you've said you, and I've always said it's you. Never said it.
So there's a petition that we're going to start for Mitch to watch High School Musical. All three of them.
I don't want to watch High School Musical.
You've got to. You just sang the song, unless you take it back, which I know you won't.
Take it back.
Do you?
I take it back.
Really? Take that.
Yeah.
Back for good.
No one understands.
It's good. I would join in. It's pointless.
It's pointless.
I can sing lower.
We can rule the... Oh, hold on.
World.
Talking about something else. Well, also talking about that. Have you seen all the memes about Gary Barlow's son?
Yeah, it's... Oh, no.
All right, while Joel's dying. For those who haven't seen... die away from the mic. Well, whilst Joel's dying, if you haven't seen, Gary Barlow has a massive son. He is huge, really tall. And the meme is basically... like, I don't know.
There's a shot of a farmer going and getting a hay bale. And it's Gary Barlow going to get Weetabix for his son's breakfast.
Exactly that. Them sort of memes.
Yeah.
Stupid ones where he's like, handing him...
Yeah, but I'm going to do something again. All right? Twice on the podcast today. Well, three times technically. Gary Barlow's son, whatever you're called, you are more than welcome to come on this podcast and show us exactly how tall you are.
Yeah, we'll bring booster seats.
We're going to have to outside somewhere.
Like, you trying to say you can't fit through the door?
Through the roof, mate.
We've drawled on. Thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you very much, and Merry Early Christmas.
Thank you, Vladimir Putin, for listening. Thank you for one of the writers from Paddington in Peru. And thank you, Gary Barlow's son, and thank you, Joel, for surviving this episode.
Thank you, boys and girls. See you next time, next Wednesday.
I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.